Flash shot in, and Karya will have to accept his fate. This will be first blood once again into the hands of HLE, and this time into the pockets of Gumayusi. Picks T1 and Owner. Owner mostly just farming it up this game, hasn't found an opportunity. He's just going to take that dragon, as here's the kill once again.
He's like, I'm just going to look for a hook. I won't say anything else. And then just take the kill.
But the light had just missed a grab.
Trying to keep us guessing, you know.
Yeah.
Owner, you're not playing the Fury this time, as that's going to be the knockup. And we got the Maokai coming on in. They don't quite have a lot of damage, though. Is now Karya going to land a hook on the Delight. There's the follow-up. The sweep from Faker into the wall helps out Owner. And HLE have kind of handshook on a fight that they did not want to get into. This kill will go over to Faker's Azir on top of it all.
As Owner's going to look for a play. Yeah, he's got his ult. He's level 6.
Okay, just going to try to... They're trying to stick together, but that just means that one of them is going to get hooked up, as now a bunch of damage comes out from Pays, and they can just go for a reset here. The wave clear from the Senna is not good. Knocks him into the wall, though, and no! Pays got aggro, somehow just dies as Delight hooks him in. I mean... Yeah,
good hustle.
It's a Senna who doesn't have flash, so maybe if you get that, okay, we're gonna force a fight here once again, trying to get in onto Guma, but they just turn tail and try to take down Faker, who barely gets away, and they actually do take out Guma in the pit. As meanwhile, Zeus getting into the action. They finally get Faker, and Pays is all alone on the bottom side. Zeka looking for the kill. So many low health bars, but it's a double that goes the way of Doran. And T1 will win in the pit fight at the end of the day. They also get the dragon.
Well, ultimately, double dragon into Hextech Soul feels really good after is eventually killed, but they get the dragon in tow.
Watch
and
this.
then Pays. He's like, I'm okay.
Wow.
Like the whole time, he is just like, nope.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, he knew that.
Uses the red gun for movement speed and uses the white one to block. Just
back in the Gen G era, when Aphelios was still relevant, he was one of the best. Faker.
Nice hook here from Delight. That's a lot of damage. Owner going to threaten that one, but he gets underneath it. Kanavi says, you know what? I'm pretty good against the Poppy here on the Maokai.
We go into that series on Sunday. He's going to give this one up. So that should be Hanwha Life Esports really taking a lot of control on the map. The mid turret, which they're going to be threatening when they drop this if they want to use it for Prio, only has 2 plates left. So it's not only Prio, but it's first turret as well that's on the table. So much gain.
It's so hard to face check in a Maokai Blitz, and Faker's trying to find an angle here. They want to fight this.
Hook is down. Already a bit of damage on the Owner, though, and he's just going to get zoned away by all of the roots that do come in, as now a hook comes down, trying to save Owner's life, but that means that Karya is just going to go down, and this super fed Yone just tears him apart. And also Guma picking up the kill. So
Faker's just going to TP top.
It's impossible for someone to walk up and clear the wave. Doran has to play so safe because they're threatening over the wall.
Oh, the hook is going to land once again, and the follow-up is right there.
And that's the result.
Utilized as he just dies, and in goes Zeus as well, trying to punish here. No flash, no ult, and Faker in a lot of trouble. No way for him to get away from this one, and that is just a solo kill coming down from Zeus.
And I think this might be the beginning of the end of this game. There's just not, I don't think, a way for T1 to 5v5 with Faker also being this far behind for a while. Here comes the sieging ult. Faker has his flash. He might need it. It's too late.
Just not even going to bother. Down he will go, and that is going to be another kill. This time it doesn't go the way of Delight, as now Zeus is TPing away. He's like,
oh, what a read.
See you later.
Second time this series he's TP'd away at just insane moments, and now HLE goes straight onto the Baron. Owner has to run there. Should be there in time, but going down quickly.
20 minutes.
HLE are literally running circles around T1 right now on this map.
I mean, they know this is happening, but the grab comes in, and Karya is down, and Owner doesn't even bother himself. He's like, well, oh, I say that. He's actually moving his way up towards the top side, but zero vision. And the root comes down. They wait for the root, and there's the smite. As now even Yone goes over the wall. Zeka looking for more as he is extending miles into the enemy jungle. Just executes him from miles away.
He didn't even need the Q3. He's like, let me try to hit this one. Okay, whatever. I'll just press E and he died. But then Guma just hits him. And then it's, okay, I'm killing you. Misses the Q3 as he feebly tries to run away, and then, oh, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And after the start that Zeka had, you know, getting tricked by Faker, the solo death early on, back.
In these big matches, in these live arenas, in these best of fives, T1 are a team that you can't count out and they ramp up over the series. But HLE, it feels like they're the ones who gained momentum and ramped up and now just feel completely on top of this game. There hasn't really been much of a moment for T1. And they're pushing in with a Maokai ult. T1 have to scatter away.
Yeah, and they're just taking whatever they want at this point. I mean, 7,000 gold ahead. They're pushing mid, they're pushing bot, and Faker's in top lane because he knows that his presence on the defense is not going to do anything. So really just trying to pick up the crumbs of what HLE are giving him, which is, you know, these little plates.
He's got a Gnasher's Tooth and a Dream. He's hoping to get his team some bounty gold. A's of Failures versus KT, 10,000 gold down. They were able to win. I don't think Hanwha's going to give those same opportunities over, but there is... If you're looking at this in the miracle sense, if you're a T1 fan who's believing like it's not over till it's over, there are some good things right here, but it's going to take a lot more than just sitting back and scaling, I think, in this.
It's just so hard to approach, though, because there's this setup, this control, the threat of the Blitzcrank, the threat of the Maokai. This tower is going to be gone because Kanavi can just ult.
Yep, just going to throw an ult down, and immediately it's evacuation city here for T1. They just get away, and they say, no, thank you.
Yeah, against this composition, but particularly when you're this far behind, there's no tank. Oner just isn't...
And Zeka. And that was before he had IE. That was on 2 items. Looking for a kill on Azeus. I mean, he is incredibly strong at this point in time, but I think 1v3 is too much to ask for. So a little bit of a shutdown. Dorn actually gets a gold lead himself, but...
They're fishing for those opportunities, trying to see who's recalling late, who's overextending, who's out of position, who can we... punish.
Oh, speaking of which, right into the Azir Poppy combo. And guess who's here once again? It's Doran. Zeus is going to try to flash away to get out of this one, but one Harpoon gets the job done. And not even a Senna ult will save him. So a couple of kills in a row here for Q1.
At the same time,
the damage.
It's crazy.
That is kind of insane, and that's mostly just the Leandres is now Oner in a lot of trouble. I think he's just dead. I mean, the Lantern is there, but one little ward, one pesky ward, and you're not getting away. And just like that, T1's chances of challenging the Baron are down the drain.
And it's Baron into Dragon as well.
It's like an impossible situation. It's so hard to approach. It's so difficult. Someone has to go forward. Oner's the tankiest.
You can see the Lantern attempt here is denied.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, what is that damage? It's crazy. Zeka's just so fed at this point in time. 1 Q3, and Faker's gone.
He's got a QSS. He's budgeted all of that extra money into even additional safety. And this Baron might push to end the game.
Oh, they're going to land an exhaust. Oh, no, mid-lantern. He just gets sacked down once again. But it does look like the rest of the team is abandoning ship with that knockback from the Poppy on a Kanavi.
Oh, the Maokai ult
comes in with the Maokai, and now you have the follow-up coming in from HLE, but it's a little bit off kilter. Down will go Kanavi. As Guma still very strong, still has the range, and Zeka still there with full health. So
Faker's respawning, so I think all they can get is this one inhibitor, but it's still a successful push. He pings it. I think I can do this.
Saves the little Krug for the charge.
Damage. And yeah, saving the Krug for the charge, so smart. Going to be given up.
X Gates, I think, is part of why T1 is able to get here so fast.
Zeka, I don't think you do that much damage, but
no, I don't
might as well try.
That Dragon pickup suddenly puts T1 into good odds to win this game, but...
He's getting stronger, has his 4th item now.
All right, here we go. Combo comes down once again. Equalizer there, just trying to get them away. Space has to flash at the very last moment just to try to survive against a Maokai Blitz combo.
And at the dregs of this Baron, they get another inhibitor.
Yeah, just going to take it down. Looks like they're kind of moving towards mid, but HLE, they also have to be careful not to overextend. Just going to poke from a distance with their Senna.
My God!
Rapid fire there for Gumayushi, almost 100 stacks. It's so hard with triple and Hibs down. The game is just on a timer.
Yeah.
And against this comp, someone's going to get grabbed sooner or later. You have to believe.
Now T1 going to look for their moment as the grab is down. That's a ton of damage coming out from Pays. Just trying to put an end to this game, but they're not finding the way to do it just yet. That's a lot of damage into Dorn already, as he's going to get rooted up. Immediately has to go gold, and Zeka by his lonesome on a Pays. but he is only by himself, not able to get the kill. They finally take down Keria, and the damage is being done to these turrets. As Faker being poked out. Look at this turret that is Guma Yusi right now. The pull on a phase, and that might just do it as Faker in the base gets taken down. And Hanwha Life Esports, they totally wipe T1 here on the Nexus.